Hello, my dear student. Today we will start our session under the title of How do you spend your day? How do you spend your day? We will handle a lot of jobs in our unit. So let's see the snapshot, the 6 worst jobs in the United States based on salary, stress, number of hours, working condition, and security. So, in order to judge any job, is it difficult or an easy job? Is it convenient or not, or inconvenient, based on salary, stress, number of hours, working condition, and security. Okay, here we have the worst jobs in the United States, starting from bad till the worst one gradually. Fisherman, he is a fisherman. Taxi driver, cowboy, construction worker, the person who build buildings, school, construction worker, dancer, and lumberjack. Lumberjack is a person who collects the wood, who cuts wood from trees and collect them. Okay? These are the worst job in the United States, depending on what? On the salary, stress, number of hours, working condition, and security. Now, work power, cashier, chef, company director, dancer, flight attendant, musician, pilot, receptionist, server, singer, tour guide, website designer. Here, office work will be company director, website designer, cashier will be under food service, dancer will be under entertainment business, flight attendant will be under the category of travel industry, musician will be under the category of entertainment business, pilot under travel industry, receptionist under office work, server food service, singer entertainment business, tour guide under travel industry, website designer also under office work. It's complete. Here we can look at the picture matching the information in column A, B, and C. A salesperson sells clothes in a department store. Chef cook food, of course, in a restaurant. Flight attendant serves passengers for airline. Carpenter, builds house, builds houses for a construction company. Receptionist answers the phones in an office. Nurse cares for patient in a hospital. In a hospital. Now let's move to the following conversation. The following conversation. Let's listen carefully. Where do you work? Where do you work?
Listen and practice. Where do you work, Andrea?
I work for Thomas Cook Travel.
Oh, really? What do you do there?
I'm a guide. I take people on tours to countries in South America, like Peru.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it's a great job. I love it. And what do you do?
I'm a student, and I have a part-time job, too,
Oh, where do you work?
in a fast food restaurant.
Which restaurant?
Hamburger Heaven.
So let's listen again.
Work, Andrea?
I work for Thomas Cook Travel.
Oh, really? What do you do there?
I'm a guide. I take people on tours to countries in South America, like Peru.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it's a great job. I love it. And what do you do?
I'm a student, and I have a part-time job, too,
Oh, where do you work?
in a fast food restaurant.
Which restaurant?
Hamburger Heaven. Page 9, Exercise 4, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation.
So here, what do you work, Andrea? I work at Thomas Cook Travel. Oh, really? What do you do there? I'm a guide. I take people on tours to countries in South America like Peru. How interesting. Yes, it's a great job. I love it. And how do you do? And what do you do? I'm a student. I have a part-time job too. Oh, where do you work? In a fast food restaurant. Which restaurant? Hamburger Heaven. Here, if you note that the main focus of this conversation that the construction of WH question in the present simple tense. WH question in the present simple tense. As we said before, that we have two types of questions. We have yes and no questions, and also WH questions, which are the main focus of our session for today. If you note, so this is the main concern. If you know that it consists of question word followed by do or does, then the subject, then the infinitive, the complement of the question, and question mark at the end of the question. Also, what they do. What is a question word followed by do or does, then subject here you, then the main verb, then the rest of the question, and putting question mark at the end of the question. Also here we have and what they do also, where do you work, where is a question word followed by do or does, then subject you, then the main verb, then question mark. Here, the grammar focus of our session: simple present WH question and statement. What do you do? Where do you work? Where do you go to school? Here, what do you do? I'm a student and I have a part-time job. Where do you work? I work at or in a restaurant. Where do you go to school? I go to the University of Texas. Where does Andira work? She works at Thomas Cook Travel. What does she do? She's a guide. She takes people on tours. How does she like it? She loves it. So the statements here: the subject, he, she, it, the verb related to them takes s, es, or ies. But the verb with I, we, you, they doesn't take anything. Okay? I, you, work, take, study, teach, do, go, have. No additions to the verb. But with she, he, also you can add it. We will find works, takes, studies, teaches, does, goes, and has. Let's answer together the following exercise in order to confirm our understanding. Complete these conversations, then practice with a partner. Number 1, what do you do? I'm a full-time student. I study the violin. And space, do you space to school? The answer: I space to the New York School of Music. Wow space, do you like your classes? I space them a lot. Let's answer: I'm a full-time student. I study the violin. And where do you go to school? I go to the New York School of Music. How do you like your classes? I love them a lot. Okay, number 2, what Tanya do? She's a teacher. She space an art class at a school in Denver. And what about Ryan? Where he work? He space for a big computer company in San Francisco. Does he do exactly? He's a website designer. He space fantastic websites. So let's answer: what does Tanya do? She's a teacher. She teaches an art class at school in Denver. And what about Ryan? Where does he work? He works for a big computer company in San Francisco. What does he do exactly? He's a website designer. He designs fantastic websites. Here you should have an idea about how to make or how to write a biography. First of all, you will mention your name, then your job, okay? Then where do you live? And your job, if you work a part-time or a full-time job. Here we have a conversation between Daniel and Helen. So do you usually come to the gym in the morning? So do you usually come to the gym in the morning? Yes, I do. Really? What time do you go to work? I work in the afternoon. I start work at 5. Wow, that's late. When do you get home at night? I usually get home at midnight. Midnight? That's late. What do you do exactly? I'm a TV announcer. I do the weather report on KNTV. Don't you recognize me? Oh, you're Helen Black. I love your show. By the way, I'm Daniel. By the way, I'm Daniel. Let's read it again. It's a conversation between Daniel and Helen. So, what do you usually come to the gym in the morning? Yes, I do. Really? What time do you go to work? I work in the afternoon. I start work at 5. Wow, that's late. When do you get home at night? I usually get home at midnight. Midnight? That's late. What do you do exactly? I'm a TV announcer. I do the weather report on KNTV. Don't you recognize me? Oh, you're Helen Black. I love your show. By the way, I'm Daniel. By the way, I'm Daniel. If you note in this conversation here, also we have WH question in the present simple tense, and also you should know how to use the preposition concerning time, such as at, in, and on. Also, you should know when we use these preposition. Let's have a view about them. Here, the second part of the grammar focus. It's time expression. I get up at 7. I go to bed around 10. I leave work early. I get home late. I stay up until the midnight. I woke up before or afternoon, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, at night, on Saturdays and Sundays. When we put the S to Sundays, Saturdays, it means every Saturday, every Sunday. On weekdays, every weekdays. On weeknights, every weeknights. On weekend means also every weekend. On Fridays also means every Friday. Expressing clock time 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. means 7 in the morning, 7 p.m. means 7 in the evening. You should know when we use in, at, and on. On with the days. On with the days. So, at comes with clock. In comes with the parts of the day. The parts of the day, like in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. So you should know first that at comes with the clock, also comes with the word night and midnight. Okay, at with the clock, with night, and with midnight. And noon also, at noon. We have 3 words with at: night, midnight, noon. In addition to a clock. Okay, this is for at. On comes with the weekdays, weekends, with the days also of the week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, it comes also with occasions. For example, on annual anniversary, Okay? In comes with months and with year. On comes with the days of the week, also comes with the complete date. Complete date. Let's answer the following exercise. Complete these sentences with time expression. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning on weekdays. I go to bed at midnight on weeknights. I start work at 11:30 at night. I have lunch at 3 in the afternoon on Fridays. I stay up at 1 a.m. on weekend. I have a little snack at 9 in the evening. I sleep at noon on Sundays. Please concentrate on the use of time expressions. Here we have reading. We will read together now. Why do you need a job? Why do you need a job? Also here the question is in the present simple tense. Why do you need a job? Scan the profiles, who is in high school, who is in college, and who is a new parent. These people need jobs. Read about their schedule, experience, and why they need a job. Let's first start by raise a glass. I don't have time to work, but I need a job because college is very expensive. I study art. I have class all day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. I usually study on weekends. I don't have any experience, but I can learn quickly. If you note the use of time expression here, on Monday, on Tuesday, on weekends. Now let's move to current. So here, from this paragraph, we will find that Fraser Glass is in a college. Who's in a college? Is in a very expensive college. She wanted to cover the expenses of her college. That's why she need a job. Let's move to Karen Thomas. Karen, my husband and I have a new baby. He makes a good salary, but we don't save very much money. We want to save some money to buy a house. I take care of the baby, so I need a job I can do at home. I know how to type and I have a computer. Okay, who is a new parent? Karen is a new parent. Karen is a new parent. Now let's move to Lamar Andrews. I'm 16 now. I don't get an allowance from my parents anymore. I need to earn some money because I like to go out on the weekend with my friends. I go to school every day from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. My father owns a restaurant, so I know a little about restaurant work. So here from this paragraph we can conclude that he need a job in order to get out with his friends on the weekend. Okay, if you note also the time expression here, you will find on the weekend. And you will also find AM means in the morning and PM means in the afternoon or in the evening. That's all about the reading. We cover the pre-questions or who is in high school, it's Lamar Andrews. Who is in a college, Brazos Glass, and who is a new parent, it's Karen Thomas. So my dear student, I'm going to conclude the main point in our session for today. The main point of our session today is to know how to make a question in the WH question in the present simple tense, how to make it and also how to answer, how to make a statement in the present simple tense. This is the main focus of our session in the first part, and the second part of our session concentrates on the use of time expressions, and we know how to use them, and we also answer so many exercises. We will stop here, and goodbye and good luck, and see you next time.